Hello, third grade students. Let's start off our music lesson this week by taking a look back at Señor Bob's B&B. So your Señor Bob's B&B should already look very similar to this one, where all of the pink counts are written in. I also added some brackets. All of the green sections sound the same, and all of the yellow sections sound the same. For this week, you're actually going to be playing the first two lines. I'll circle them in blue. This much on the recorder. To play the recorder, remember we're using the note B. B is with your left hand thumb on that back hole and your left hand pointer finger on the first hole at the very top of your recorder. To play your sound, make sure that you're blowing gentle, warm breath air into your recorder. B should sound like this. If your B is squeaking and doesn't sound like my B, make sure to check your warm air as well as your fingers. If they're not covering the hole completely and some of the hole is peeking out like this, you may get a squeaky sound, which we do not want. If you want to practice clapping the rhythm or playing it, that may be a good idea to keep your rhythm correct. I'll practice it and then I'll play it. Just the first line. Ta, 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 sh. Now I'll play the first line on my recorder, making sure my left hand is on top, holding that first hole and the thumb hole down, and my right hand is holding the bottom of the recorder. Take a listen to the first line of Señor Bob's B&B. Next, I'll clap the second line. Ta, 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 ta. Then I'll pick my recorder back up, make sure I'm using flat pancake fingers to cover that top hole and the thumb hole, and then I'll blow gentle air to play the note B. This is the second line. Remember, to make different sounds, we're going to use the word too. Say too, too. Try that with me. Too, 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 too. That too sound is going to be what we breathe into the recorder to change notes. Can you try going too, 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 too on B? I'll play it first, and you can repeat it. Try it with me. 1, 2, here we go. That will separate our notes. So, making sure you're saying too, too, too between notes. Making sure your left hand thumb is covering that back hole all the way, and that your left hand pointer finger is covering that top hole on the recorder. And making sure you're blowing gentle, warm window air in the recorder, you're going to play the first two lines of Señor Bob's B&B. So once again, for your assignment this week, all you need to do is record yourself playing the first two lines of Señor Bob's B&B. If you haven't picked up your recorder yet, you can come pick it up at any time this week. All you need to do is let the security guard know that you're here to pick up your recorder. He'll check your temperature and then point you in the direction to go get your recorder. Or he'll get it for you. And that's the end of our music lesson this week. I'll see you next week. Goodbye.